get ready. Thorpe Park is mostly known for its signature roller coasters. In fact, Thorpe Park's tagline claims it as the UK's most thrilling theme park. While you're running from coaster to coaster, it's very easy to miss some of the underrated Thorpe Park rides. We're not telling you to not take a ride on Stealth, of course, but there's more to this park than the top thrills. With this in mind, we're going to take a look at what we believe to be the top 4 underappreciated Thorpe Park attractions. These are most likely not the first rides you think of when you're at the park, are the ones that don't really get the same praise that they deserve, but we believe these definitely warrant a visit on your next trip. But before we jump into our countdown, please take the time to consider giving this video a like and even subscribing to our channel, as we put out new theme park videos every week. Get ready! Number 4. Rush. There's an abundance of flat rides at Thorpe Park. Many will consider these almost as an accessory to the headline attractions. As we have mentioned though, that's not to say you should bypass some of these rides. While many are easily skippable, Rush is most certainly one that's worth your time. What looks like an updated version of a pirate ship ride is actually far more intense. We were very surprised just by the sheer force in this swinging attraction. Rush essentially has 2 mechanical swings that lifts riders to a peak of 23 meters. At its top speed, riders can experience up to 80 km an hour of pure swinging force. This leaves an almost perpetual airtime sensation you don't get on many flat rides. In a park with so many of these types of rides, you might not realise which ones are better than others. For first time visitors, it's probably easy to neglect this attraction in favour of something more traditional like Quantum. But if you're looking for thrills, make the wise decision and come to Rush. Many within the UK theme park fandom consider this to be the best flat ride in all of the UK. After our ride, it's very easy to see why. Although, just on appearance alone, you may not think to even take a ride on it. This is a must-do, underappreciated Thorpe Park attraction in our opinion. Break up your day on the coasters with this incredibly intense flat ride. Number 3. The Swarm. Speaking of coasters, we now move our attention to the Swarm. You might be wondering how the Swarm could be considered underappreciated. The answer is pretty simple. It's one of the best coasters in all of the UK. It's also one of the most unique and well-themed roller coasters in any theme park we've come across. The Swarm is actually the only wing coaster in all of the UK too. Wing coasters offer some really interesting elements as well as being super smooth. They're intense, but don't put too much exertion on your body or knock your head around all over your seat. The Swarm has a top speed of 95 km an hour with some of the most intense near misses you'll find on any coaster. It's the theming and design of the ride that sets it apart from many attractions at Thorpe Park. The track flies through a post-apocalyptic scene. The station building appears to have been ruined by an explosion and fire. Destroyed vehicles are also scattered around, including a crashed aeroplane. In a park that isn't exactly known for its theming, we think that the Swarm isn't praised enough by its park visitors. Its odd placement on the map is also not the most intuitive to reach. Both of these mean it's often overlooked. While many people discuss Nemesis and the Smiler as the best in the UK, the Swarm needs to be included in this discussion for sure. Number 2. Tidal Wave. The UK is not exactly known for its water rides. Considering the general climate, that's perfectly understandable. You're most likely only going to get a couple of weeks during the peak summer season where a water ride is actually a good idea. There's a decent chance you'll be wet during your visit, but that's mostly likely due to the rain. Thorpe Park actually has a few options to get splashed. Tidal Wave is by far the best out of the lot though. Tidal Wave is your standard shoot-to-shoots flume ride, but with a fun beachy theme. The ride is situated in the fictitious Amity Cove, a New England-style fishing village. Throughout the queue, a pastiche radio station plays classic tunes from the Beach Boys and Elvis. It feels very reminiscent of classic Universal Studios Florida or even a Six Flags park. When Tidal Wave first opened, it was actually the tallest water ride in all of Europe. The drop is a decently sized 26 meters, and the top speed sends riders crashing into the bottom lagoon at 73.4 km an hour, ensuring you will get soaked. The ride also features a splash zone that riders must pass as they exit the ride. A bridge above the lagoon leads from the exit, meaning if you didn't get wet enough on the ride, just stand here afterwards. When factoring the UK's changeable weather, many don't want to ride this. It's mostly for this reason that Tidal Wave is one of the most underappreciated Thorpe Park attractions. During the ever-increasing London heat waves though, maybe this will get some higher praise, particularly in the summer months. If you find yourself here on a hot sunny day, get yourself on this ride. Number 1. Derren Browns Ghost Train. Coming in at the top spot of our underappreciated Thorpe Park attractions is Derren Browns Ghost Train. This attraction has had a troubled past, and this has meant that it hasn't always been looked at favourably by Thorpe Park fans. During normal operating times, the ride will often see some downtime throughout an average day. During the majority of the COVID pandemic, the ride also remained closed despite the park reopening. This was due to the inability to physically distance guests on it, as well as the high contact nature of the ride. This led to many circulating rumours that the ride may never actually reopen again, less than 5 years after its grand opening. It's clear that fan appeal isn't quite there for this one. The reason though for the inclusion of Ghost Train in our list, however, comes down to the unique qualities of this attraction. Not only that though, you really have to appreciate the ambition to create something like this. Now, we won't go into many details as to what this attraction holds, as we wouldn't want to spoil anything for you. Just know that this is a dark ride that incorporates virtual reality, simulator and illusion elements. It's an experience you need to try for yourself just to understand. It's just a shame that not everyone can appreciate how unique and interesting this scary attraction is. If you're a big Thorpe Park fan and visited growing up, check out our attraction graveyard video for this park, where we document some of the long lost rides at Thorpe Park. It will be on screen now. Which attraction at this park do you think doesn't get the love it deserves? Leave a comment and let us know. And now you're ready.